stay where you stand. Yeah.
I'm smacking the game about. I'm smacking my shit in the bar. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name on your mind. I'm about getting the grind. I'm about holding the floor. Coach Anna give me some more. It's about to go off. Off, yeah, off. That means it's ready and good. That means it's big in the hood and I'm big in the hood. It's good. What they talking about? I can just take them out. Everything, everything.
up front. After the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided. In the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's on Porzingis. And the free throw, no good.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James' career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Here's LeBron after Luka Doncic's bucket. And LeBron throws it down.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out.
Oh, what a play!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Hornets. 4-point game. Outside, Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. It's LeBron with the drive. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Outside, Porzingis. Another miss by Houston.
Well, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money for deep.
LeBron James. Again. James has got 10 points in the game.
Wide open.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Wide open
And
jump
now the
shots.
first timeout call here for the Rockets.
Dunking on me.
Over the last decade or so, the Hornets haven't had a lot of success
Every
marking the
shot.
ground.
Picks that have turned into guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, 2 outstanding young players. They've missed on the picks they've kept. I think they've got to do a better job of building from within.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Favors. Finished off the break.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Doncic, here we go. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here are the Hornets with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Here's LeBron. Takes it off the glass. LeBron's got 12.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Good good, and the assist goes to James. Richardson's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Doncic, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Kicks it out to Richardson. 6 to shoot. He misses the mark. He's now 6 of 8.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade. And the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had it in his hands pretty much from the start.
And Adams with the slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Burke. Here's Porzingis. Hornets with the rebound. And Clark, Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Rockets. They trail by 16. Here's Doncic. The Rockets again can't hit. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 20-4 run right now. James. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Out to Russell. From the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. He's trailed by 16. And Doncic. Here we go. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Doncic has got 8 points.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
James looking it over. Down low. Here's Zeller. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. James for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Charlotte. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've got their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one. More coming up.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And here are the Rockets now. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Wagner. For three. No good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Back to Russell. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Gasol. Hits the jump hook. Clark among the bigs. Which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it right to right.
He brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop him. It's coming downhill at you. Casting in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
For the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Wagner. Inside. Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. The city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. The city is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all want. David, thank you. Back to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Noel. Good on the bucket. Noel's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Back to Russell. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Second shot opportunity. And Wagner pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The 3 from Anthony. Second chance shot. It's deflected. And that's on the bounce. Charlotte will retain possession. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shot clock at 5. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Hornets lead by 18.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Pass to Richardson. Back to Russell. It's rebounded by Houston.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Over in the corner, Gasol. Out to Russell. Lets it go from deep. And Eric Gordon pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And James Borrego in his second year as head coach. It's an offense that relies on quick decision-making, where they are looking to attack defenses early.
And, you know, that kind of offense, Greg, is one that's not easy to put into place. You got to trust the players, and the players have to trust each other, and the players have to make good decisions. It's a steep learning curve, but I really think it's the ideal way to play once you get it all ironed out.
Gordon with no one around. Another miss by Houston.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Adams' shot is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
LeBron drives in. Puts it up. Over Noel. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so...
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Here's McCray. Pass to Noel. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, and as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Houston. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them. Well, look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And the 3 off target. And it's Houston's ball. Here's Spartan. Right side Porzingis. Fader on the way. Yep, that one goes in there. And you know, you've heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
Jacks up a 3. That one misses. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
That one goes in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little is going his way.
And LeBron James climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player. And I think the greatest player to play is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olman.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid descent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target with his three. Here's Russell with the drive. Oh, wide open look for Gasol. That three off the mark. Rockets on offense. And Burke has it in the corner. Doncic trying to get open. Burke can't get it to go. Shoots. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Doncic. Misses from close range.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
The shot's good from Gasol.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On offense, here are the Rockets. Do you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think we see it.
Last time we saw was Dave Collins back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a long time ago.
Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
And it's Russell missing.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, it's not been the case.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 6 points in the quarter. Pass to Gasol. And it goes on the bounce. That went off Porzingis.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Stolen away. How's John Wooder up the alley-oop attempt there? Here's the lob to the hoop. Here's McCray. On the space. Gasol with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Out to Russell. Charlotte moving the ball around. And the Hornets miss again.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Over in the corner, Gasol. Rockets with the rebound. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Wagner. It's good. Wagner's got his first bucket of the night.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all went over already. Hornets on top, opening up a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now LeBron.
Score, bro.
Inside the locker room in the NBA.
Shit, man.
Chris, typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. It's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that too in their locker room at halftime.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebound.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
Rivers gets a wide open look. He's off on that one. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in the string of 4.
When you watch the Hornets play, you can expect a very controlled game.
Yeah, you know, they don't push too much and make silly mistakes. Fantastic when it comes to minimizing turnovers, controlling the pace. They've been one of the best teams at keeping turnovers down since 2014.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Astor McRae. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Richardson. Rockets with the rebound. 20 feet out. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Hornets. That one wide left. And here are the Rockets. Here's White. 3T that time from James. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one good for 2.
Fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Timeout called by Houston.
And well, whatever your feelings may be on the Rockets, you can't deny their offense works.
Yeah, it does work, really. I mean, I agree with you. Second last year, 4th in effective field goal percentage. This team knows how to produce points and be efficient in doing so, and they stay with their approach. They don't let teams take them off their game plan.
Here's Doncic. Basket counts. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
Over in the corner, Portis. No good from outside. And it's the Hornets ball. To the inside. Valentine. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Waiters gets a wide open look. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Waiters got his first 3 points of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Valentine. To the middle. Here's Adams. Another shot. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Doncic. Good as the jump shot falls. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And here are the Rockets now. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Charlotte.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Adams in the high post. Adams missing again.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
You got to be cognizant of the fact that Porzingis has this shot in his arsenal, and he's always ready to take it.
Waiters with the ball. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And putting in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Around in my coupe, I ain't even got no roof. 4:30, I'll get proof. Any day I'ma have juice. Put it down, baby, back from the. Need a paddock on the wrist like a. I ain't never really done it with the cool kids. One day they gon' love me, that's true. I need all them guys. I ain't never got no praise. All them garden chains. Drink my body, that's just my taste. Never roll rock away. Ain't even talk that way. To be honest, I was young in the bird. One day everything changes. I'm like, yeah, get it all back. Falling by the side, I was sick of all that. Old friends told me I was never gonna last, and that's why I just kept them in the past. Yeah, falling for it. So what? I came way too far. All in on nobody's running. Treat me like a star.
Ooh, everything feeling new now. Way up about the now. See the picture that I do now. And I really can't lose now. In control like Chris now. Yeah, they know how I do it now. Yeah, they know.
This is the 2KMC. Here to let you know what's happening in NBA 2K20. Starting off in the neighborhood. Saturday, we've got boot camp. My players with a 75 overall or lower can hop in and earn some double rep and boost those OVRs. Put the pedal to the metal on Sunday with Formula 2K. The My Points you earn from each game played will convert into distance around the track. And it's a race to the finish line. Tuesday, it's dime time. Work with the community to reach the assist goal, and everyone who contributes gets that VC. On Thursday, we're bringing out Court Conqueror 3v3 all day long. Battle NBA trios for double rep and earn prizes for beating them all. And right now in my team, Flashback 9 has dropped, and the most dominant of all time is included, Goat Shaq. And you can get that GoPro Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's a point guard, dunking on everybody. Kobe's free career highlights card can now be evolved into a Galaxy Opal. Score 8 40-point games to get to the 98 overall pink diamond, then 24 50-point games to get to the GoPro. And we've got locker codes, career highlights, evolution super packs, and tokens. We've also got a bunch of Players Club codes that expire on July 20th. Get them while you can. This is the 2KMC, and I'll be back later with your top plays.
Alright, let's switch gears and see if you guys have been paying attention to 2K TV this season.
Here is some 2K TV trivia.
During this year's All-Star Weekend, we hung out with Miles Brown, and he told us he collaborated with which NBA 2K cover athlete for his album. Is it Shaquille O'Neal, Anthony Davis, Paul George, or Damian Lillard? Look.
What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you can join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed than letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. That's Siakam. He's out there with Frank Kaminsky. Bledsoe is out there with Durant. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. And for the Hawks, they've got Collison. He's out there with Devin Booker. Nurkic is out there with Joe Ingles. You can see it, Doris, for some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the post.
Everything new. Everything new. Balling on a bucket. Oh my God. This is like the decision making It's going over.
season.
You got Eric Bledsoe too? My lord. The second seed, baby. Let's go. Come on, Debo.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good. On both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely. Now here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Here's Booker. He kicks it to Nurkic. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Bledsoe looking around. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Nurkic. Covered by Siakam. Pass to Nurkic. Booker outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range.
You have to be able to think quickly and make great decisions in the catch and shoot. Devin Booker doing work.
Bledsoe passes to Durant. Here's Caruso. Back to Durant. Here's Kaminsky. Gets a very good look and converts. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Booker outside. Now the pass to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Kaminsky. Stolen by Durant. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. That's it. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Collison against Bledsoe. Pass to Book. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, this guy has such a versatile offensive skill set. Devin Booker is a threat once he steps across the half-court line.
Brewers, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Now here's Booker. He started closely, and the basket is good. Booker's got 8 points.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Some changes for Boston. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Valentine comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in for Eric Bledsoe. Booker outside. Inside, Nurkic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Williams passes to KD. From the line. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Booker outside. Nurkic in the post. At number 3, he's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Williams. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Booker. Passes to Nurkic.
Why? Because KD faking came over there?
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Durant.
But he makes that? Oh, what?
KD's got a second
No
bucket
way.
today.
Boy, the strength of Kevin Durant is a thing of beauty. How about the ability to stay under control as he gets bodied?
Booker up top, covered by Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Hawks shooting their initial free throws in the game right here. Boston making a switch here. Green's checked in. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Atlanta calls timeout. Both good from the line that time. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. A second chance effort. And that one goes long. Atlanta leading by 3. To the left wing. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot's good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
It's not going to go for him.
Pressured that shot. Now getting the hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art. Changing shots without making contact.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's listen to Pascal Siakam talking about the work ethic of his teammates.
You come in every day. Guys in the gym every single day. So.
And Greg, when everyone is working hard, it builds a chemistry.
And a culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, you got Gerald Green, Valentine out there with Durant, then it's Williams. And it's Kleba in at the center position. Here's Collison after Denzel Valentine's bucket. Here's Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. That's 10 points for Devin Booker.
What tremendous instincts as a scorer for Devin Booker. Get in that mid-range game, sir.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Boston making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for Durant. Harrison comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Williams. Now, here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Kaminsky. Nice ball movement by Boston. Cleveland, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Russell. That's tipped. Over Harrison. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Harrison with the ball for Boston. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Kleba hands it from downtown. Kleba's got himself on the board with 3 there. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Now, Kaminsky, after the missed 3 from Marc Gasol, beyond the arc. The shot comes out. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Russell against Green.
Come on, man. Why they doing me bad like this?
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Boy, finishes close in. Eric Bledsoe plays bigger than that 6'1" frame would suggest.
Bledsoe against Russell. That's the Bertans from past the arc. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Russell against Bledsoe. top Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And the free ball is good.
Well, the big man with the big-time answer from three-point territory. Boy, Marc Gasol made that happen quick.
Bledsoe kicks to Kaminsky. On the wing, Green. Passes it to Harrison. Puts up a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A well called with a wide open look. Outside for Robinson. Outside Russell. Right side Gasol. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Russell Nolan.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough
I'm trying to do that.
especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively
I'm trying to do real basketball on the screen.
Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the
That's how I'm trying to play.
is something that
You don't see how I'm trying to play, son? I'm trying to play like I'm playing real screen and real basketball. That's probably why I'm cool. I don't even know if I'm going to cheese this. Look, I'm waiting. Okay, he kind of backed off me a little bit. I'm waiting. The pop not really there. So I wanted to do a pull-up, mid-range. Like a floater.
does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Siakam is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Valentine comes in for Green. Alex Caruso is checked in for Harrison. And it's Williams in for Eric Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Kaminsky's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they pay the price.
Russell inside. He's against Williams. No good with the
We
layup.
ain't got no defense. We all know
And
that.
of course, another thing about D'Angelo Russell. He's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
Now, here's Bertans. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Russell in the corner. And he drops it away up off the glass.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Well, you're trying to end the quarter the right way. It takes awareness and it takes discipline.
Williams against Russell. Williams passes to Kaminsky. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 9 points for Frank Kaminsky.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
See, that's the shot I'm talking about.
The shot clock
Give me those spots,
and
man.
the
I got
foul
this
called
nigga
on
beat already.
Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The drive by Russell.
Wow, so quick on the drive. D'Angelo explodes to the cup, and he makes the defender foul him.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And so Russell hits them both. Now here's Williams. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from this. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, basketball fans.
pleasure it is to Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 2 assists. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on this? And that wraps up the halftime show at third.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Collison is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Joe Ingles. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Devin Booker has got a 70-point game in his history. He is cooking. You might want to check him tonight.
Caruso gets to Durant. Gets it from three-point range. Durant's got 7 points in the game. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
With 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. The Celtics with the lead. Kaminsky in the corner. Here's the 3. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Hawks. Stolen by Bledsoe.
I knew it.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And then Durant at the top.
Well, just an easy all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Here's Nurkic. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable score.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bledsoe passes to Kaminsky. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Harrison kicks to Bledsoe.
Wow, you just don't go way past it.
Bledsoe's got 6 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They get it again. Nurkic and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bledsoe dishes to Durant. No good on the dribble. The Hawks trail by 5. To the paint, here's Collison. Back to Booker. Pass to Nurkic. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. The 3 from KD. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. 1 or 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. He gets that one.
Well, with that size and strength for a two-guard, Booker is a legitimate threat even in traffic.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day by day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Green's checked in for Kavitsky. Denzel Valentine comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's Williams in for Eric Bledsoe. Yes, it is. Or then there's a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Here's Russell. And that one, good. Russell's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he's getting better at absorbing contact. Finishes like this prove Russell is a tough, dynamic competitor.
They kick it out to Green.
Why is he open? Is he playing center?
Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Russell. Counted.
That was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Green, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he's an all-defensive team candidate, getting a taste of it right there.
Here's Bertans for 3. Rebound Boston. Left side, KD. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the Hawks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Siakam is checked in for Green. The drive by Russell. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Williams. Atlanta with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Russell high post. He's against Williams.
Well, you love the aggressiveness D'Angelo Russell plays with. This guy basically dares the defense, make a play on me here.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Alex Caruso is checked in for the Celtics. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
He's off on the second.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You can see the assertiveness right now. D'Angelo Russell, he welcomes the contact and powers and plays right through it.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The 3 from KD. Oh, he just...
Literally, son. Literally.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pinned 3 more onto the lead at the last pop.
And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for
this nigga at center.
And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Valentine. Siakam is out there with Durant. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard spot.
Wow.
Lets it fly. Got it, and the Celtic lead has been kept back down to a 7-point margin. Gets some points there from Gasol.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams. And no good that time. Caldwell Pope was a nice D.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Russell passes to Bertans. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Out to Russell. Count it, and we'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's a new lead.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Some changes for Boston. Kaminsky
Really
is checked
trying to
in
make
for
me miss
Denzel
every free throw. I can't believe
Valentine.
this.
Eric Bledsoe in for Williams. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Gasol's in the post. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Caruso. Got a piece of it. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Caldwell Pope gets to Gasol. And it's Russell in the corner. On the wing. That one, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Bledsoe left side. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. And Gasol sends it down.
What defensive instincts. What timing by Marc Gasol. Nice block.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Russell gets to Gasol. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Here's Booker. Drops in the lane, 2.
Well, 6'6". Let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
Here is Bledsoe. Elbow shot is on the way. KD can't get it to go. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Boston's got the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Now timeout called by Boston. It's got to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finish it strong.
Siakam passes to Katie. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Booker looking around.
Oh my God.
A steal.
It's your fault for not being moved, for not moving, man.
Here's Caruso. Outside, Katie. 5 to shoot from 15 feet away. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here's Booker. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Well, speaking first step with Booker, not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Durant against Ingles.
Still went up, son. What in the blue fuck?
21 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. If there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Booker outside to take the lead. There's Bledsoe with the rebound. And so it's Bledsoe with it. And it up for the Celtics. Oh, what a dunk!
Big point onto the lead. Great and-one play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Booker with it. It's good. What a beautiful shot to put it within 3.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Ingles against Durant. Takes it out to Siakam. A three-pointer, no good. Booker the pass to Ingles. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Booker. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You've got to find a way to get yourself. Going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Can we remember that Kentucky team Eric Bledsoe played on? 8 future NBA players, including both All-Stars John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. Incredible. Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-play game.
Atlanta.
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Booker against Siakam. Three-pointer. Money! And he is
is to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who know it's the moment.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Now, Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you're going to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy?
We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
So it's the Boston Celtics with an W. They seem to thank you, David. Great interview once again. That's it, folks. The NBA.
I know it's gonna be. Oh, I gotta see this nigga in the second round. See ya.